trees. Don't miss the forest for the trees. Don't. And when I pulled my card for the collective energy, it all made sense. It all came together. And I actually wanted to look up, the meaning, but it says missing the forest for the trees means to not understand or appreciate the larger situation, problem, or etc., because one is only considering a few parts of it, okay? This divine detours energy that we're about to get into, trusting in divine detours, is that it's missing the forest for the trees. It's thinking that this detour, this delay is an inconvenience when there's something on a larger spectrum. There's something big to gain if you embrace and take in the whole moment and appreciate the moment. Let's get into it. Love and light. Hey, strangers. So I know that I've been kind of MIA, but I know I came back for a reason, okay? The message that I have today for the collective, this is for whoever it hits, whoever it resonates for Capricorn season. I have a message that has been, it's been a reoccurring message amongst my clients and like my live collective readings. And I just got done doing a live actually, and I pulled this card multiple times, and it actually went along with the download that I've been getting about Capricorn season and, early 2023. So I felt that it was absolutely necessary for me to share the wealth, for me to share this message with you guys, because for some of you guys, thank God that you're seeing this. Thank God right now, because I feel like this is a gem. All right. So the card that I got that is going to be an all theme for us moving in Capricorn season, moving into 2021. We got the Coyote Spirit, and it says trust in divine detours. Y'all. Okay, so Spirit speaks to me in visions and in scenarios. So I kind of I might get long-winded. Hopefully my ADD cooperates and I can stay on task, but here we go. Okay. So I just want to give you a story, and then you can find the message, the energy, okay? This divine detour, it might seem like something that is inconvenient. It might seem like something that might come up as a sacrifice. Because for some of us, this detour is, you could be in school and it's finding out that, there's another class that you have to take, or you have to go back to school, or there's a second job that you have to pick up, or you want an entrepreneur endeavor and you had to, maybe get a side job. However this delay, this detour resonates for you is important, okay? Because I feel like it's a strengthening thing. Because overall, the lesson that we have with Capricorn season is the lesson is discipline, okay? Being disciplined. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So here's the road or the scenario that Spirit was giving me. For some of us, and don't take it literal, just take the message. Okay, so you are on a journey to an event, okay? And you've been planning for this. You strategically, planned out the whole thing. And on the way there, and this could be something that's happened to you before, on the way there, in the midst of this journey, you all of a sudden get lost, okay? And you're as you're lost, you're like, oh my gosh, me getting lost is so inconvenient because I needed to, do X, Y, and Z before this event. You know what I mean? There were certain things that I needed to do before this. So this is like a monkey wrench, right? And just as you are saying, whatever, you ride it and you look, and it is like the most bomb shopping center ever. So it's like, even though, yes, you're lost, or, you feel lost, but you look to your left, friend, and you see, oh, wait a minute, that's got all the stores. This is the shopping center with all the stores, okay? So you're like, oh, wait a minute. So you forget about being lost and pull in. Bitch, it's Target, it's TJ Maxx, okay? They have all of the stores, okay? It might even be a mall too. Whatever, okay? You're distracted, whatever. So this detour, whatever, actually ends up turning. This is, matter of fact, the best shopping center you'd have never been to. The customer service is top tier in here, okay? And even while you're there, you end up even running into some people, okay? And one of the people is somebody who's tied to the event. And so it's like, oh, you might have got caught up in shopping and you're like, dang, now I might, be a little bit late or whatever. Maybe I can't be early and get a good spot, right? But the person that you run into at the place is like, oh, y'all become friendly. And they're like, I'm over the event. Matter of fact, sis, you could get top tier seats, or however it resonates. Don't take it literal. You know what I mean? Okay? So it's like, oh, shit. So what seemed like a detour or inconvenience ended up being, you ended up being able to, they had the bomb store. So friend, you got even a better pair of shoes than what you packed. You know what I mean? You met a friend and you got a hookup. Okay? It's a hookup. I had to say all that to say this. It's a hidden hookup. It's a favor. It's a blessing in disguise. This detour is a blessing in disguise. Okay? And you know what I mean? And after you do all that, you pull right out and it's like you go on about your business. You know what I mean? You're able to follow whatever and everything works out. And you end up being so glad that you were lost, or that you thought you was lost. But friend, you weren't lost. You were found. Okay? I don't just know. I hope that made sense and I wasn't babbling. Did the message hit? Let me know down below. But anyway, for however this resonates, because for some of you guys, I feel like there's a feeling of being discouraged. Like, God, it's like that one thing you just didn't want to do. You didn't want to do. This one thing, this detour is the divine detour, and it's going to add value. It's going to be valuable. It's going to be a come up, okay? It's going to put you in a better position. It's going to be a hidden lesson from your discipline in the process, because the discipline came to where you kind of surrendered to the process and you became present. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not lost. I know all of these stores. Okay? Your perception is important. Because whether or not you know it, you're getting ready to come into a gem. I can't, there's no other way that I could think about it. This is a come up. This is a gem. This is a leg up. This is a special hidden opportunity. For some of you guys, it could be like, even if it is a side job or whatever, you either come up off of a very valuable connection moving forward. There's something that is like priceless in this experience, where it's like, you could not have planned better. Also, what I got, the thing that I heard Spirit say, and I had to look it up, was don't miss the forest for the trees. Marinate on that. And I feel like that's what this detour is. The detour, you can miss the forest for the trees by focusing on, you know what I mean? The trees, the detour, versus this is a freaking forest. It's a plethora. It's a come up. It's a cornucopia in some way. Okay. And it's because of that being disciplined and present and just following your natural instinct. Because I think that's a lesson for some of us. Yes, you may be disciplined where, okay, yeah, you get goals done or whatever, but you are overworked and you overplan and you kind of control the situations to a point where you really don't leave room for God and God's miracles. And in those moments where you kind of just be in your dory and just be swimming and just kind of going with the flow, and you know, that discipline as far as just being able to follow your higher, your moral compass. Does that make sense? Okay? Being able to just trust in that. And trusting in that, I got this theme with the discernment. Trusting in it beyond what, you know, people say, what you might say, what you might initially see, and what you might hear. Because also with this, I want to go back to like the thing. Before you reach this place, I feel like you were driving around nothingness. There was just nothing. Nothing. You know, where it's like, damn, ain't no signs, whatever. You looking around and then out of nowhere, oh, wait a minute. Bitch, it's Target. And you pull up whatever. Ain't lost no more. All those feelings of being lost are over with. Because like I said, I know, whatever. Okay? I know what to do around here. This is my spot. Okay? Maybe it's not a shopping center. I don't just know how that might resonate for you. But like I said, it's the message, and it's the being disciplined in your higher self. Being able to connect that higher self, and being able to, you know, you ever act or say something in a moment, it's like, well, I don't know what made me say that, but it was necessary and it was needed and it was the right thing. And you're like, well, I do it a lot, especially with my job. But you know what I'm saying? You know, we have those moments. I feel like it's those instincts, those things that before we overthink it, I feel like sometimes overthinking it kind of destroys it. But just in that natural moment of moving in the instinct or whatever is gold. It's a gem. It's going to lead you to the right place. And even if it seems like it's a convenience or it's a detour, it's necessary in the journey. It's a necessary part. It has so much value. It's going to be a major chapter in the story later on. Let me just tell you that. You know what I mean? It's like the climax, cliff, you know? So trust in that. Honor that. And I said all that to say because I want your attitude in whatever this endeavor is, whatever this detour is, to be different. I want you to know that this is a test, that you're being watched. Spirit is watching you, trying to see how hard are you going to go, how bad do you want it, how disciplined, how much integrity, all of that. So act like you know, because you do know. You know ahead of time because Nina be knowing, and Nina's going to let you know, friend. And I just wanted to leave you with that. So, like I said, use your discernment, connect with your higher self, connect with your intuition, trust your intuition, even when it doesn't make sense, okay? And trust in these divine detours, because these detours are absolutely everything. You might have thought that you were lost, but actually you were found. There's something so valuable in this place that you couldn't have planned to stop, okay? Trust in that. So I thank you so much for your time, for your support. Please let me know down below. Claim this down below. Share it with a friend. Share this vibration. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I love you so much. God bless.